Hey, I know it's been a while and I've been gone for a while, but I played Cold War. I wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinions. I actually originally made this video, but it was 20 minutes long, so I couldn't get in 1020p, and you guys deserve 1020p, or 1080p, excuse me. So I'm gonna redo this video and shorten it as much as possible and just talk about the beta. First thing, how do the weapons play? Well, obviously, since it's a new health system and they're going back to a sort of older Call of Duty feel, I'd say the weapons are alright. The TTK is obviously a little bit longer than Modern Warfare, but it's alright. Now, on topic of weapons balancing, I'd say the weapon balancing feels really good. Obviously, pistols aren't going to be as good as using an AR, obviously, but it feels like there's not one gun that I have to use. Like, it doesn't feel like whenever I hop into a match, if I'm not using this one specific gun, I'm gonna fail. Sorry about the clicking in the background, ignore that. But, yeah, so I'd say it feels really balanced, the weapons feel really good. A lot of people do complain about the spaz, but that's just because it's a shotgun. In my opinion, obviously, I think the spaz is really balanced, since while it shoots faster than the other shotgun, it does less damage, so in my opinion, that sort of sorts it out a little bit. Snipers, as you see in my gameplay, also don't dump on me for my gameplay. This is literally my first couple matches. I literally unlocked my loadouts and went into a game and recorded it, and this is the gameplay I'm using, so don't ditch me on this. But snipers, they feel really good, just like older Call of Duty. So if you like, the older Modern Warfare games, you're probably gonna like these snipers. They're obviously a little bit slower, but yeah, I'd say they're pretty good. A lot of people think that this game is a sort of downgrade of the current Modern Warfare game we have. Well, yes and no. People think that because of the gunplay. Now, while obviously the gunplay is less realistic than Modern Warfare, that doesn't mean it's like a downgrade necessarily. It still feels different enough. It's not just copy and paste or anything like that. Sure, the weapon animations aren't as realistic and gritty, and the gunplay is a little bit more cartoony, but if you look a little bit past that, you'll be alright with it. My original thoughts were this game was too cartoony for me to play. I don't care about it. But now that I've actually played it and gotten the time to get used to it, I'd say yes, I really enjoy this game. Kill streaks, well, I say kill streaks, but they actually switched them to score streaks for this game. Now, I'd say the system is alright. Everyone's most likely gonna get a turn to use at least 1-2 kill streaks. Personally, I always obviously earn all my kill streaks, your boy, but the score streak system is okay. In my personal opinion, if you want to use the best sort of set of skill streaks, it's Spy Plane probably is the first one. I would say maybe do Airstrike, do Napalm, and then maybe the one that you get air control for, whatever, that allows you to sort of control the air and dominates all kill streaks. It is definitely the best in my opinion. It will, because everyone's going to spam chopper gunners. So I'm just going to say it how it is. There is a spawn killing problem in this game. If I had one complaint, it would be the amount of times that I got spawn killed because there is no spawn protection or anything of that sort. So basically they can just call in their chopper gunner and mow you down the whole time, and you can't do absolutely nothing about it. So that's why I'd say use that kill streak. Sorry, there's gonna be a little bit of a skip there. I had to edit out something and cut back in. But yeah, those are the kill streaks I'd recommend. I think the score streak system is okay. It's not necessarily terrible. It could be a little bit better, more revised, but I think players will I would advise you to try it out for yourself. See if you like it or not. Now, obviously, from you're seeing from the gameplay, the spaz is, yes, in fact, a secondary. You do not need overkill or anything of that sort, lawbreaker, whatever it's called, to use a spaz. And you're seeing the gameplay with it right now. I'd say it isn't really overpowered. It's a shotgun. It does what it's supposed to do. Now, I guess, since I've already gone over weapon balancing, let's talk about maps. Now, the maps are okay. They're decently sized. They fit the game modes they were designed for. They're not really close, tight quarters, but that's fine by me. I can put up with larger maps if need be. I'd say it's alright. The maps feel pretty good. They feel pretty balanced for the game modes that you end up playing with them. Although, keep in mind, obviously, it's still a beta no matter which way you look at it. So don't completely judge the game off of this gameplay. It's obviously going to be more revised and all that when the final game releases. Now, speaking of the fact that it was a beta, basically every lobby you get into was just stuffed with YouTubers, which including me and my friend. I'm going to give him a shout out right now, Rebel Dark. I'll put a pop-up with his name and his channel link right here. But yeah, he was with me to record some gameplay. We both hopped on, thought it'd be a fun experience. But yeah, there's a link to his channel. I would say go check out his content. But yeah, since it was a beta, it seemed like a lot of the COD community was sort of getting together, and I ran into a lot of interesting people, although majority YouTubers. Like, the lobby was 90% YouTubers every time. Although I did run into almost 2 gamer girls every lobby, which is not normal for Call of Duty at all. It's kind of funny because they all sucked, as you'd expect. Now before the haters go into the comments and say I'm sexist or anything like that, hear me.
First of all, we respect women on this channel. We respect women's rights. Women's rights to shut the fuck
out. And anyways, I think I've already gone over weapon balancing, I've done maps, I've went over sort of the community. Again, it's beta, so it's going to be better. We know zombies is at least going to be free. I wish they would have let us try out zombies during the beta. Sadly, they didn't, but that's fine. Or maybe they will, because I think there's 1 day of beta left at the time I'm recording this. Maybe when I release this, it will be on the last day. I don't know. Because, again, this is a re-upload. I'm having to cut the video time in half since I couldn't get it at 1080p for you guys the first time. Now, does this game have a camping problem? Because I know that was a huge problem for people in Modern Warfare. No, obviously it's a Call of Duty game. You're gonna run into a couple campers, like that is just to be expected at this point. But no, I would say no. It was not like a huge camping problem at all. Ran into a couple here and there, but that's it. And as you see, I'm using 1911 right here. It's obviously going to be underpowered compared to the shotgun secondaries. I would not recommend using pistols unless you just really want to for fun. It's not really worth it. It's so much easier to use shotguns. Either of the shotguns are just better than the pistols. I'd say the AK and maybe the XM4 are probably the most used weapons right now, and it's not because they're insanely good or anything like that. Like, they're just good in general, but other weapons can obviously compete. Like I said, the weapon system feels really balanced and really thought out, and I really like that they took the time to do that. Overall, this might actually end up being my 2020 game of choice after playing the beta, because I wasn't sure. Again, at first I thought this was going to be terrible, I'm not going to have any fun, but now that I played it for myself, I'd say it's really fun. I think there's going to be a day left of beta again at the time I release this video. So if you guys haven't played it yet and you want to look into it, I'd say go for it. It's worth the time to just level up in the beta, grind for a little bit, have a little fun with friends. It's a blast. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this video. This is TF2 Fan 1 Exact Shots logging off. Maybe I'll make another video soon on this. I don't know. Peace out.